Hi guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I transformed this tank into a discus tank. Right, so this is actually the tank how it's looking now. So this is a little sneaky preview. But yeah, so what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to show you exactly what I did, from start to finish with everything involved. So there'll be some random cuts like everywhere, but yeah, just don't mind about those, just ignore those and just, yeah, follow along, listen along. And once I've shown you everything, I'll meet back with you guys and show you the tank now in detail. Right guys, so yes, you heard that right. I'm going to be destroying this tank. And yeah, we're just going to destroy it. We're going to take everything out, get a clean start, and once I'm doing this, I'll also give you my 2-year review, because I've had this tank now for about 2 years, actually a bit longer than 2 years. So I think it would be nice to give my 2-year opinion on what this tank is and how good it is, and the build quality, etc, etc. So guys, I think we'll start with just taking the fish out. I took some fish out recently already for my new racking system. If you haven't seen those videos, go watch them. But yeah, so we're going to take the rest of the fish out. And it's actually pretty cool because a pair of angelfish are formed here. So this one and this one, they laid eggs like yesterday or 2 days ago. So that's cool. I can separate those and breed those. And then the rest of the fish I'll just put in some tanks. And then after that we'll take everything out. And I want to use this aqua soil in one of my rows of the new racking system, so yeah, that should be good. So let's get these fish out. Okay, so first I got this pair, so I caught these out. So yeah, let's add these to one of my tanks. Right guys, so I say we'll just add them to here. I've got my pair of rainbow fish in here, so yeah, let's just add them in there. Temperature should be matching, so yeah, we can put them straight in. So these guys are in, that's nice. One's here and one's behind there. I'll get some nice shots later. But yeah, that's good. So let's get the other fish. Guys, so I've got another batch of fish. There's some more fish still left in the tank, only I'll catch those. So once I've put these in the tank, I'll just empty the tank, and then after that we'll catch the rest of the fish. Here I got some neon tetras, some angelfish and Colombian tetras and whatever. And guys, they won't be long in here, just temporary, until I get the new tank set up. And so until then they'll just be in here. Okay guys, that's it. Right, so you can see doing really good. These beautiful angelfish. We got a pearl gourami in there. We got some neon tetras, as you can see, beautiful. And yeah, so that's good. So let's empty the rest of the tank. Right, okay guys, so the tank is draining with my hose. So that's nice, and I thought I'd take this opportunity to talk a bit about the tank. So yeah, it's 180 litres, as the name suggests, and it's it's a really good tank. Like, the build quality is amazing. Like, well, it hasn't leaked, of course, because otherwise there wouldn't be water in there. So that's really good. It comes with the dual filter. Yeah, it's all right, I would say. I haven't cleaned it for months though, but I've also got an external canister filter in here, so that makes it a bit better. And but in combination with those two, it works perfectly fine. It also comes with a heater, and yeah, that works fine as well. I haven't had problems with that. And these lights, they work perfectly as well. I don't have any problems with those. And so yeah, overall it works really well. I haven't had any problems so far, and I hope that I can have it many years without any leakages or whatever. So yeah, I'm really glad that I have this tank, and I can recommend it to anybody who's looking to buy a tank because it isn't too expensive if you buy it in the right place. Like I bought it somewhere really cheap, so that was really nice. And yeah, you can even get it second hand, of course, and really good tank. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about the plants that I've got. So what I want to do is get everything out, so all the wood and rocks and plants, all the fish of course, all the water, and then all this aqua soil needs to go out because that needs to go into a different tank, the next row of tanks. And then after that, my plan is to actually clean it all out so we don't have any algae left on here. And then after that, I want to keep it bare bottom, fill it up, let it cycle a little bit, and then I want to keep my 4 beautiful discus in here. So if you didn't know, I've got 1 breeding pair of discus and then I've got 2 other pairs of discus, but they haven't bred yet. So I want to just have those in here, and then they might start breeding in here, and then I can, move them or whatever. But so I just want those in here, bare bottom, maybe some other fish, I'm not too sure yet. But for now, yeah, that's what I want in here. And I think that will look really cool. Like I can just sit here in the evenings and watch my beautiful discus, and that should be amazing. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think it's a nice idea? Let me know in the comments down below. Right, let's get some of this stuff out. So this is where we're at now. Tank's nearly empty, which is good. There's some fish still left in here, so I need to catch those out now. And I've been getting some of the aqua soil out, as you can see. So yeah, this is really good stuff, and I can reuse that for sure. So the plan's going to be get the fish out, get the rest of the water / aqua soil out. Then after that, I'll probably need to clean these filters and then clean the sides and make it all fresh and stuff. But yeah, so let's get these fish out. Alright guys, so I got some more fish. Yeah, they're in here, you can't really see, but I'll just catch them out, put them in. And I think there's some fish still left in the tank, so yeah, we'll need to see about that. And I'll just catch those in a minute, but I'll just put these in. Alright guys, so that's where I'm at now. So I think all the fish are out, at least that's what I think. There might be 1 left in there, but I think they're all out. So now it's time, I think, to clean the sides of the glass, because that can, do a real nice clean. So yeah, let's get on with that. Okay guys, so the tank is now pretty empty. I got the glasses all clean. And now it's time to clean the filters, so yeah, I'll just clean those filters. Alright. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and before we go any further with the tank, I've got 2 announcements. First announcement is we've got some merch, so we've got some JT Keeping Fish merchandise. Link will be in the description, so go get some yourself. And then the second announcement is that we hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. I can't believe that we've actually hit 1,000, so yeah, thank you for that, and on to the 10,000. Alright guys, so that's where we're at now. So I cleaned all the glass, so that's nice and clean. I cleaned that filter as well. All I need to do, I still need to clean this filter. So we'll be doing that, and I need to get all this gunk out of the bottom. So yeah, I'll be doing that. I got some black gravel to put in this tank. I think that'll look pretty cool. And yeah, so let's get everything cleaned out. Right guys, so there we have it. It's all clean. That filter there is clean, the filter in there is also clean, and everything, well, you can see the bottom, it's all clean, so it's amazing. It looks fantastic. The glass is all clean, cabinets have been cleaned all out and stuff, so that's really good. So we're ready basically to set it up. Alright guys, so if you saw last video, then you would have seen that we cleared all of this out and we got a fresh start, so everything is clean. So this is going to be a Discus tank, for if you didn't know. Yeah, it should be really nice. And so to go in, I've got just this black gravel. I don't know if you can see, but it's really nice stuff. So I think I'll just put that in. I don't think it needs to be washed. Let's just dump it in. Alright, okay. Need a knife. Need a knife! Alright guys, so the gravel is in, that's looking really good. And so down here I've got some wood. So yeah, I'll just put some of this wood in, see how it's sitting, and yeah, we'll have a look what looks best. Alright guys, so this is what I've come up with. It's nice and simple, not too complicated. So it's just 3 pieces of wood joined together that it looks like one piece. And I don't want it overcomplicated because discus are big fish and they need space to swim. But as you can see now, they've got enough space to go and swim everywhere. So that's nice. And then I'll just add some plants maybe there in the back, you know. But I don't have plants at the moment, but I'll need to buy those, so that will come later. But for now, I think it's time to just fill the tank up and see where we're at. Alright guys, so we're all filled up, it's looking really good. There's maybe some bubbles and stuff in here. But time to turn the filters on. Okay guys, so it's the next day and it is really clear, it's cleared up beautifully, so that's really good as you can see here. So it's now time to just test the water, see if everything is good, and if everything is good then we can add in the fish. Alright guys, the test results are in. So this is ammonia. As you can see, there's 0 ammonia because it's yellow. There we go. And then there's also no nitrite because that's clear. And then the pH is around, well, I would say 7.5, so that's good. So I think we're good for the discus. I think we can put the discus in. Water quality looks good. You know, it's really clear. And I'll be just testing every day and seeing how everything develops. Filters are also, you know, they've been established for like a couple of years, so that's all good. So I think, yeah, we're good to add them in. So let's catch these discus. Alright guys, so here are the discus. My plan is just to get a bucket. So I've got a bucket here. I'll just fill this with water, catch these discus and those discus out, put them in the bucket, and then I can take them in, and yeah, we'll go from there. So let's just get some water in. And so a little bit about these Discus. So they're 2 pairs, only I'm not sure if they are really pairs yet because, well, they haven't laid any eggs. But my plan now, if I put them like together, they might form some new pairs or whatever. So that'll be cool to see. But yeah, I think they'll be amazing in the new tank, and yeah, they're just amazing little animals. So yeah, they'll look amazing. Right, I think that's about good. Right, so you can see down there, got a good amount of water in there. So okay, let's get these Discus in. And to catch the Discus, I've got my special little orange net. I use this for all my Discus. I don't know why, but I do. And it works pretty well. Like ideally you would pick them up with your hand, but it's a bit difficult getting them out, you know. So that's why I do choose to go with the net. And if you just like this, it's fine. Totally fine. There we go, that's 1 in. And so, you know, once they're in the new tank, they'll need to get adjusted a little bit. But after a while, they'll be totally fine. Right, that's the next one. Right, and I don't know if we can get these at the same time. That would ideally be the best and the easiest. These have got this really nice blue color. Wow, this one's a bit fast and a bit, you don't want to stress them out. Right, got it. There we go. I hope they're not too stressed, but the quicker we can act, the better it's for them, so they're less stressed, you know. If you can get them in one go, it works a lot better. But if you can't and they're stubborn like this, then you know. Right, got him. Okay, put him in. There we go. Right guys, so I'm just zoomed in. So as you can see, they're all in there and they're doing really good, I think. So yeah, let's just take these into the living room and then we can see from there. Okay guys, so I've got them in here. Right, you can't see them anyway. Okay, so they're in here, doing really good. I think I'll just add some of the tank water to this maybe, so they can acclimate a bit. Okay guys, it's time to put them in. So I'm just going to take them one by one. Right, we've got a checkerboard Discus here. Look at that, beautiful. And we're in a splash pad. There we go, beautiful. And then nicest would be to get the other checkerboard in. Yep, got him here. Splash pad. That's 1. And number 2. In as well. There we go. Okay guys, so it's now the next day and it's looking really good. Discus have settled in pretty nicely. They're over there. Yeah, they stay like in a little corner every time. I don't know why, but yeah, they're doing really well and they might come forward a little bit. Yeah, they're just there. They're still kind of settling in, but they're beautiful and they're doing really well. So I haven't actually fed them yet, but I guess it is time to feed them. Okay, so I've got some food. Just chuck it in. See if they notice it. They're still all in this corner. I don't know why. The food's up there. Up there, as you can see. But yeah, they're still here in the corner. They're just moving along slowly into the middle. The food's now floating up there. So I don't know, they might not even eat because it's the first day, of course. but we'll give it a try. Alright, I think the blue one behind there started eating. Yeah, because I can see, there we go, he's eating. So that's beautiful. That's good news, because a fish that eats is a happy and healthy fish. So that's good. I think I'll just leave them to it now and let them eat it, and yeah, we'll just leave them. And then in the meanwhile, what we can do, I want to add some more fish, and I also want to add some plants, but the plants I've ordered, they should be on their way. I'm not sure if they'll be here in time for this video, but that will be in one of the next videos otherwise. But I can add some fish because I do have some fish. I've got some Colombian tetras that I think would be nice in here, so I've got 10 of those. So yeah, I think they would be pretty cool in here. And yeah, I think that's about it. Maybe some corydoras or whatever. But yeah, we'll have a look. Right, so guys, these are the Colombian tetras I've got. They were in the tank before, and yeah, they're nice and chunky, so they should be pretty good. I might actually also add these angelfish, so I've got 3 of them here, and then I've got 1 pair. Like the pair I want to breed, but the other 3, well, I don't, you know, there hasn't formed another pair yet, so I might add those. That might be pretty cool. And then yeah, so just these Colombian tetras, and maybe these corydoras. They were also in the tank before. They look pretty cool, and they are pretty cool. So yeah, maybe those, and yeah, we'll just have a little look. Right here, so I've got my JT Keeping Fish container. Well, it's actually just a container. I just put the sticker on there. But that's pretty cool. And I've got the JT Keeping Fish merch on, guys, yeah. Link in the description, go get some because it's awesome. But let me just get some water in. That'll be alright. And then the catching process. Wow, they are mad. They are literally, this is gonna be difficult. That's the only thing I know. Right, got 1. Right, got another one. So that's 2. And I'll just catch the rest, but I won't bore you. Right, so I've got the fish. I've just got a net over them so they don't jump out because they are jumpers. Right, guys, so time to, I think, add them in. Temperatures are kind of matching, so that's fine. Let's add them in. In they go. They're gonna need to settle in a minute. Alright guys, so the Colombian tetras are in, and now it's time to add in these 3 angelfish. And I think that's gonna do it for fish. You know, just these 3 will be fine, and then we'll go from there. But yeah. Right, so guys, I've got all 3 of them in the net. I think this is the best way of doing it for now. Just get them in quickly. Okay. And in they go. There they go. Beautiful. Right guys, so everything is in. Everything's settling in nicely. So yeah, got the angelfish there and there. The discus there. With some Colombian tetras there and also there. So yeah, I'll just leave them now, maybe for a couple of hours. I'll come back to you, show you how they're doing, and then I'll end off the video there, because in the next part we'll then add maybe some more fish, and we'll definitely add some plants. But yeah, that won't fit all in this video, so I'll see you guys once everything is settled in. Right guys, so isn't that just a nice view, just sitting here watching these beautiful fish. Everything's settled in really nicely. So we've got the discus over here, we've got the Colombian tetras in the middle, and then the angelfish over by here. So now it's just time. So the last thing I want to add are some corydoras. I got 6 of them, and they're quite big and chunky, and they'll be nice in here to clean the bottom because there's some food over there. So yeah, let's add those. Okay guys, so I've got the cories here, and we're just gonna put them straight into the tank. In they go. So they'll just here. Right, that's better. Now you can kind of see them. They're doing really good. So yeah, they'll settle in nicely. Right guys, so if you've seen the last few videos, you would have seen that we transformed this old Juwel Rio into a brand new discus tank. And also since last video when we added the discus, I've made some changes. Well, basically we've got some more discus. So you can see we got these 2 orange ones who are new. So they are beautiful, nice and orange. And then in the back we've got that one there. And then there's one behind the wood. Yeah, you can kind of see him there. He might come out later and show his nice colors because he is really beautiful. So in a total we have now 8 discus, which is really nice in this tank. And yeah, they've made a nice addition to this tank. Anyway, so today is quite an exciting day because the plants arrived. So they are in there and yeah, we'll just unbox those. And then we can add the plants into this tank and I'll show you everything that I've got. Right, so here they are. I already kind of opened them, but I've got them here. So what we've got is we've got 15 Vallisneria. I'm not too sure which type. Let me have a look. Yeah, so these are the types. So Vallisneria asiatica is what we've got. We've got 15 of those, and then we've also got 3 Java ferns. And then we've got 3 Echinodoras Werenoki. These names are just too difficult. And then we've got Echinodoras Indian Red. So we've got 3 of those. So these are nice. They look really good. And then here we have some Echinodoras. I'm not too sure which types, but doesn't matter. And then here, finally, we've got the Java ferns, which are looking really good, and also some Echinodoras. So that's all good. That's basically all the plants. And so that's the only things I really want to add into this tank. And I think that just looked pretty good in the tank there. Alright guys, so first I'm just going to show you how you actually prepare some plants. So we'll just open these. So with the Vallisneria, it's pretty simple. You just take, you know, the strip off and then you unwrap them and then you can plant them. So those are easy. But these are a bit different. So I'll just show how to do these. Right guys, so I've just moved to the fish room because it's a bit quieter here and there's no people talking and stuff. Anyway, we're going to continue. I'm going to show you how to do it. So basically you got your plant here and you're just going to, basically there's a pot and then you're going to take it out of the pot. So with some plants it's easy, some are not. Right there, you got the pot and then you got this. So the plant with the rock wool, this is what we call rock wool. And there's normally an opening, you can just open that into 2 halves or like this. And then you can just pull that off the roots of the plant. And then you're left with this. So this is basically, there's still some rock wool left, but you want to get as most out as you can. So you just continue until, see, everything is gone, more or less. Doesn't need to be perfect, but that's great. So then you got a nice little plant there, and that's ready to be planted. So I'm just going to repeat this process for all these plants, and I'll get back to you once I'm done. Right guys, so preparing the plants is all done. Looking really good. So here we've got all the Java ferns and the Echinodoras, and here we've got all the Vallisneria. Look at that, that looks so cool. Guys, one thing that is important, make sure your plants, you regularly mist them, of course, because you don't want them to dry out. So they arrived, well, they weren't dried out, but they were they weren't that wet, let's say that. So yeah, I'm just going to mist them, and that should help a bit with keeping them nice and moist. Alright, so guys, I think it's time just to start planting. Right guys, so I'm back in the living room and I've got all the plants here. So what the plan is, I'm going to start with the Vallisneria, I think, at the back. Just going to take them, plant them in all along the back. You'll see what I do, not too difficult. And then I'll just take the Java ferns probably and place them in between the wood and the little cracks and crevices. That'll look pretty good. And then lastly the Echinodoras, I'll just plant like around there and around there, and that should look pretty good too. So let's get this whole thing planted. Right guys, so does that look good or does it look good? Like, look at it, it just looks so good. Just like let it grow in a little bit and, you know, be a bit taller, maybe up to here. But that's how tall you want to keep it. You don't let it go too long. But it just looks so good with those fish, and they kind of, well, not scared, but you know, I've just been in there with my hands and stuff, so they're a little skittish, but they're alright, and that looks really good. Anyway, so now it's time to do the other plants. So I think I'll just do the Java fern first, and then the Echinodoras. Okay guys, so I've added the Java ferns, and they look really good. And so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. They're pretty good stuck in just in the crevices. They might, if they float up, I might need to glue them or whatever, but I'll see about that. Anyway, it's time to just finish with the Echinodoras, and then we'll be done basically. Right guys, so that's all done and finished. Looking really good. What do you guys think? It's a bit misty now, but that'll clear soon. And yeah, I think I'll just get back to you once everything's nice and clear so we can have a final look. And yeah, we'll finish the video then. Right guys, so it's the next day, and as you can see, it's cleared really good. So it's crystal clear now. I've just fed them actually. But yeah, just look at this. It looks so good. Just those plants, I love it. So of course we need to wait a little bit until, you know, the Vallisneria has grown in a little bit more, and you know the Echinodoras here and the Java fern's gonna grow a little bit. But for now, this is like really nice. I'm really enjoying it, especially with the Discus. You know, they're doing really well, and they just look amazing, as you can see. And I think they're enjoying this whole tank. So guys, so just to run over what I've got in here actually. So I've got the 8 Discus, of course. So you can see them here, one at the back there. There's one in between there. And then these, of course. So yeah, 8 Discus. I think that'll be alright for now. If there are problems later down the road, I can always, you know, put them in my tanks outside, blah, blah, blah. And then I've got 3 of these angelfish. So I've got 3 of those, and we'll see how that works out. And then I've also got 10 Colombian tetras, which are pretty cool, and I love them. And they've definitely shown better colors since the plants are in. You can't really see it on camera that well. Anyway, and then I've also got 6 cories. So this is an albino one, but I've also got just the pepper cories over there, and like a panda cory, a little mix. So I think for fish stocking we're pretty good. I might add a few fish, you know, down the road. But for now I think this is pretty fine. So I would consider this tank done for now. So all I'm going to do is, of course, like water changes and your normal maintenance. And then it just needs to grow in and, you know, settle in, and it should look pretty good. Right guys, so I hope you enjoyed that long, well, quite long video of everything setting this up. So yeah, so we're really good now. Only problem, we did have actually 2 of the Discus die, which is quite a shame. But I think they were just a bit weaker in general. So that's a shame, but we still got the 2 oranges, the 2 blues, and the 2 checkerboards. So they are all good. And all the other fish are doing really good and really well. So hopefully this goes on, and I'll be giving you guys updates on how this grows in. And yeah, we'll go from there. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.